We've kept talking about warping images from one to another. That is, we take an image, we pump it through, is the phrase I've been using, or we transform it by homography, which means we have to go and transform this image. We have to warp this image. So the question is, how do we do that? The answer is there are two ways, the forward and backward. And there's another word for those, the wrong way and the right way. Image warping can be thought of this way. Suppose I have an image transformation and I have some source image, f of x, y, and I know how that maps to x prime, y prime. Or another way of thinking of it, I know how that maps in the other image. I'm going to create some new image g, and for every x prime, y prime in it, or we'll call it a and b or ij, what value should go there? And this t of xy is the transformation that says, given xy in one image, that value should go to x prime, y prime in the second image. So forward warping works as follows. You basically send every pixel f of xy, so I've got the first image, it's at xy, I send it to its corresponding location in the second image. So I have some pixel here, a little red dot, I know where it goes, and I put that same color that was down on the first image down in the second image. And that's okay, but you might ask the question, well, what happens if this pixel lands between pixels in the new image? Let's take a look at that. So here's a picture, and I credit Alyosha Efros about this. And in this picture, let's assume that the lines are exactly, y equal 2, y equals 3, and x equals 14, and x equals 15. So the intersections of the lines are the precise pixels. So if I have a pixel here, and I map it across, I may land somewhere between a pixel, okay? And somehow what I have to do is I have to take the color that came from this location, and I have to distribute it among all the pixels that are around where I landed. In graphics, that's known as splatting. That's the technical term. I mean, I guess it's the idea if you threw some paint down there and all the paint had to drain out to its neighbors, where would that paint all land? And that's sort of an annoying way of doing things, and that's why I said that that was the wrong way of doing warping.